Hey everybody, how's it going? I don't know if there's sound. There it goes. What's up? What's up? Tonight we're gonna just do a hang out and check in for a short show. A show in demand. What's up, Andy? How are you doing? Hang on, I'm fixing this. My OBS is working again. Well, it worked. It just wouldn't stream to whatnot. How's it going? I found my lens. I found my lens today. I found my Sigma. Yeah, we're in business. But I can't find the adapter. I can't find the adapter. Can't believe it. Oh my gosh, I was so worried. It's a kind of expensive lens. Yeah, it was in my camera bag. I have a Sigma bag. Yeah. Well, it's a Nikon bag, really. Peacock, hello. Hello, Tate. Welcome in. Welcome in, friends. What's going on today? Do not tell my husband, hey, how was your show? You did good. I actually fell asleep. I fell asleep because I was like nap time for me. You're so welcome. I was her first purchase. She had her first show. She has the best username. I remember when you first came to Whatnot, and I was like, oh my gosh, best name ever. Yeah, it was fun. And you had your kids helping, which was really, really cute. Peacock is opening doorables. Which ones did you get? How fun. You're welcome. So are you going to do another show? Are you hooked? Now you got to sell all the shit you bought. You have to sell all the shit you bought now. That's how it goes. Right? Yes. Yes. Did you boot the husband out? I told him, boot your husband out. Hey, Whimsical Birdie, how you doing? You messed up on shipping? Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure it'll figure itself out. You'll figure it out, yeah. Oh, you know what? You learned, right? Your shipping was too low, right? I think it was too low on a couple of your items. Like you had, yeah, I noticed that. I actually was going to tell you, but you had a lot of people in the chat. It was too hard. Oh, on the giveaway. Yeah, on the giveaway. That's all right. It's unfortunate. You'll learn. You'll learn, yeah. Micro. Oh, really? Oh, I haven't. Is that this Galaxy Star Wars #2? Yeah. What are micro? Is it motions? I can't even see it. Is that the makeup one? Is that the makeup? I feel like my camera's like, oh, hills. I feel like I'm ginormous. I mean, I'm ginormous, but I feel like it's... Oh, I didn't put my little light on because I'm so tired. Today was like, I decided to clean my shed. You watched my video again? Oh, and you paid attention this time. Did it help you? Hey, everybody, welcome in. We're just kind of hanging out, chatting here a little bit. My buy it now is fully loaded. If you wanted to take a look and see what I sell. Yeah, right on. I'm working on a new shipping video, actually. Yeah, like a real breakdown because you have to be... I think I have to use more visuals, and I'm making a graphic that like kind of explains it, that when I do my coffee talk, I'm going to put it like in my auction tab so people could see it and they could like download it if they want. Then it shows like which boxes and things like that. They bobble wobble? Oh, really? I don't know. I haven't seen those doorables. I haven't bought any new doorables, actually. Tonight I was going to run doorables. I'm just too tired. I'm going to be real. Yeah, but I want to stick today's show. Let's talk about this. It is show number 299. So I forgot my camera's up here and I'm looking at my down there. Yeah, I've been streaming 299 days in a row. It's pretty crazy. Oh, it has Mickey Mouse? Is that like one of the like special? Hey, Christelle, how you doing? All right, let me tell you about my day. I decided it was kind of muggy out and misting a little bit. So I thought, I'm going to clean my shed. And I'm working on this new thing where I'm making like small bags. And because I'm going to run 100 items. Or I think I might run 50. Because I want to try something different. And anyways, I made 200 bags today of just random shit. Some good. But stuff I had that I already had it separated in these bin things, but I shoved them in a bag because I'm just gonna like run one at a time. Yeah, in an auction format. There was a lot of good stuff, and then tomorrow I have a training, so that's kind of why. Anyway, I did wait. Let me go back. I worked in the shed because I had to. What started this was I was like, I have so much stuff and so much inventory. I really need to get to it, and I just need to run it, right? Instead of listing it, just run it. So anyway, I got that all ready. It's in like one big giant bin, and I think I counted 225 like bag lots. And then I made like another show for rip and ship mystery stuff. I found some Pokemon cards, which I know I had. I just needed to put them in one location. And then, oh, you sent me a picture? Okay, let me check it out. Anyway, so then I have a lot of bins in my shed, and I've been wanting to pull them out because I want to like redo my whole shed, just kind of the layout of it. And then I have like 4 boxes I'm donating to a local thrift shop here. Just because it's so much, you know. Like I had some monitors. They work. I don't need them anymore, so I'll just give them to the little local thrift shop. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go in there and take a look. Thank you for being here. Out and about. What's going on? Oh, they're cute. I haven't seen those yet. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen those yet. I'm gonna go get some now. Damn you. You're kind of sleep listening. That's okay. I'll tell you about the rest of my day. Okay, I didn't put my mics on, but you can hear me okay, so that's good. I charged my mic and I forgot to put it because it was kind of dead. Anyway, oh, that's a good deal. That's really good. If you're just popping in, friends, we're just kind of hanging out. We're gonna chat a little bit. I think I'm only gonna stay on like 45 minutes or less. Yeah, I'm a beat. And anyway, so I worked in the shed a little bit because I have bins and I have to pull them out. And my shed is like, it needs to be re-leveled in a corner. And I haven't been wanting to do it. Anyway, it was perfect weather to do that. I always say that. Oh, what part? That I'm tired? Anyways, yeah, so I did that. Oh, I know. I always say that, right? No, I'm gonna stick with it tonight, and I have the last few nights. When I said I would stay on to 35 or whatever it was, I did stay on that night. Yeah, usually I do it on the weekend, but I might have a couple of shows where it have to be shorter because maybe I could do 30 minutes today, actually. Anyways, so I finished that. I got all that kind of done. And then I forgot my kids got out of school early today. So of course I went to get my son, and my daughter texted me. She was not having a great day. And so she kind of convinced me to get her out early. And I said, let's just go for ice cream. You know, when you have a bad day, we need to go do something. So we went and got Dubai chocolate and strawberries. Well, one kid got it. I got freeze-dried pickles. I thought I was going to die. I can still taste them. They were awful. Actually, the first lick, like the first taste, was good. The smell was amazing. And then right after I just devoured them, it almost made me sick. And the salt content was like someone sprinkled salt on it. Yeah. Those pickles. Oh, I thought I was going to die. I ate half the bag. I ate like 5 or 6. I was like, okay, they're not so bad. It was like the 7th or 8th pickle that I ate. I had to throw them away. They were horrible. Yeah, it was almost like it creeped up on me. I can't explain it. But anyway, I got Laffy Taffy freeze dried. Oh my gosh, best thing ever. Yeah, I ordered a whole bunch of it. The guy gave me a really good deal because he makes his own. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna have it in my show. It's really good. Um, it it was weird. It had that it definitely was a sliced pickle. Um, Ugh, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Then came home, went finished the shed some more, and then I had to get ready because it was open house for my son's school. So we went and did that. And I literally was so exhausted because I was like moving around, just doing a lot. That I came home and we did, we had dinner and all that. And then I was like, oh man, I'm just going to sit down for a minute and put my head on the table. And I was listening to Brooke and I fell asleep. Yeah, I just like was sitting here like this. My husband's like, you're snoring. Yeah. Okay, let me go back in the chat. What's up, John and Diane? How you doing? Hey. Okay, I tried to watch your YouTube video on shipping and stuff. Let's talk 198. You could not, the audio's got off. Yeah, sometimes it does that, darn it. But I'm making a new shipping video now. Picking with Peggy. So I'm probably going to have it up in about 2 weeks. Only because I have so many projects right now. You've had them, it's horrible? Yeah. Ugh, they were bad. Hello, Cat B. Brainiacs, hi. You got a Minnie Mouse and winding up key makes her blink. Oh, that's cute. That's cute, Peacock. Yeah, don't make... Honestly, redeemed. It was bad. I like salty and sweet. Oh, yeah. It actually gave me like heart, like chest pain. John and Diane, hi, how are you? You're trying to get your butt to bed? It's been a long day. Yeah, you rest well too, Insomniac. Heart-centered soul. Indie Princess, what's up, beautiful? How you doing? So is there no audio at all? That sucks. I know, I had an issue. I think it's when Whatnot started glitching the audio. Yeah. There's one where it's like it's echoing. I don't know why. Because I have a microphone. Oh, it's bad. You don't want it. Don't ever try them. They have like 3 different versions. I always check my audio, like, because I have an earpiece here. So if I watch YouTube and I listen, I can hear my feedback. I always check the mic. Or I'll have a wireless earbud in just to like monitor it. Yeah, freeze-dried pickles. They had like a whole a dill slice pickle. I was like, oh, do I get that? Or do I get the slices? So I was like, I'm getting the slices, right? I'm kind of cold. It's not really that cold, but I wanted to be cozy. So when I get cozy with my I'm wearing my Snuggie. If I get cozy with my Snuggie, I will sleep. Yeah, if I don't and I'm like regular, I won't sleep. Don't ask why. I don't even know. Is your hair pink or... No, my hair is pink. Yeah, I dyed my hair pink in the front right here. Yeah, I did. It's kind of coming out, but the coloring, the way it picked up in my blonde looks really good, actually. You echo and you can hardly hear? Yeah. Yeah, that video has an issue. So, again, in about 2 weeks or less, I'll probably have a new video up. So, sorry about that. It looks ombre. Yeah, it kind of is just right, like, there. What's up, Carrie? How you doing? Yeah, definitely check back. There are other videos on if you want a good shipping video that I did, Picking with Peggy, under the live tab, I'll tell you which one it is. There's another one. Let me look. Martini, what's going on? Yeah, good to hear you. What's up, Earthling? There's another one. I didn't think it was 198 though. I think it was hold on one second. I'll tell you right now. Cuz I go over all the boxes and everything. I actually was just going to put that on my website, links to it so people knew. And that's what made me decide to. So you said it was number 198? Oh, that might be the one that I think the one I did was number... I thought... Oh, maybe it is that one. Hold on, I'm going to play it right now. Because there's 2 of them. Okay, there's two of them. It's the video is there. It is 198, but it's the one where it says Coffee Talk and Tech Chat. It's the one without the chat. It actually has my audio on it. I'm trying to see if I show the box. Yeah. And that one I go step by step, and I think I show how to do a custom shipping profile and everything. Yeah, because let me explain why. The one that when I multicast with the phone, it only does it in like that portrait cell phone mode. So there's no chat or anything. I take OBS and I screen record the screen with the chat. And then I put that on YouTube so that people can kind of, when I'm having a conversation with people don't get to see that, right? They just think, what is this girl talking about? Yeah, that's why I do that. Crystal Max, what's up? You gave me a raid over here. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. How was your show? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're just doing a real chill chat show tonight, actually. Thank you. I appreciate you. I broke my OBS, so I have no fun graphics. I need like a Hello Kitty, huh? I should make a Hello Kitty, huh? Yay, I'm only going to be on for a little bit, KK. I'm so tired today. Everybody give Crystal Max a follow. I hope you had a good show. Did everybody get Hello Kitty? Annie Bell, what's up? Look at all the friends. Salty Taro, hello. Kelly, Allie. Avocado toast. I like the way you spell that. Avocado. I like it. Chris and Teresa. Hello. All the friends. Thrift Trippin' 90s. Dude, I love that logo. What is up? What is going on, friends? Yay, thank you so much. Yeah, I kind of messed up my OBS, so I have to fix it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So what did you guys get tonight? Everybody tell me your favorite thing you bought with Crystal Max's show. And then Crystal Max, why don't you and you alone share when your next show is so everybody knows, and tell everybody what you sell. PJs. Were they Hello Kitty? I hope they were Hello Kitty. You know it. Yeah. Tomorrow, Hello Kitty. I love it. Okay, what's your favorite Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty. Hey, Olga, how are you doing? HK PJs, yeah. That was the hot ticket of the night, I think. Was that the deal of the day? I'm good, thank you. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Yeah. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, isn't it crazy? So where's everybody from? You're Insomniacs for sure, if you're on this late. Because it's still kind of early. It's like 10:41. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, you're pretty close. California, Arizona, Texas, Maryland. It's 1:42. Yeah, it's early here, so. Kathy Cakes, Ohio. Oh, you're in Northern Cali? I didn't know that, Crystal Max. That's cool. I love it. I'm following some of you back right now. How are you, Kathy? Bunny, what's up? How you doing? You and Dee had me cracking up. Well, Dee, I'm always cracking up. Big back club. You lived there? What's up, Marielle? How you doing? You're in Pennsylvania. Oh, wow. Everybody's all over the place. Isn't it this wonderful whatnot? Isn't it wonderful? It's so wonderful. I'm really comfy. I'm really tired today. Yeah, it was a long day. Your mom still does? Oh, awesome. It's good rising. That's right. How are you? You started watching YouTube videos? I need to rewatch because I started watching. Oh, I have a lot of them. I have like 500 videos now. Go to the live tab and like all of my chat shows that I do, like typically, well, every one of my shows is on there. I'm just like going into the backlinks and I'm adding stuff into them and I'm renaming them so I can get more views. So thank you for watching them. I appreciate it. Yeah. Butterfly. What's up, Karen? How you doing? Gen X Gems, all the friends, there's a lot of OGs in here, you guys. What's up, Joni? Thank you for sharing the stream. Nebraska, Blasian Bunny. Is that where you're at? I did not know that. South Carolina, the Hungry Medium. Hello. You know what? I'm tired. This is number 299. But I'm good. I feel really good. Yeah, I always play around with my content. I'm doing a lot of stuff to it right now that I know that it's gonna pay off. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's not even worth it. But I'm just gonna do it because I enjoy it. That's really what it's about. It's not about money. It's not about having a bunch of people know who you are. It's like really about like documenting what I'm doing. Yeah, and I really enjoy it. Where am I? I'm in Southern California. Yeah. Thank you. It's so loud in here. Do you want me to whisper? Do you want me to whisper? It is comfortable. To you. Come on, natural state high. What are you doing? I do it sometimes, but I don't think I can tonight. It's better with the other mic. Yeah, it's better with the other mic. Actually, this mic is pretty good. I could just one time I did whisper the entire stream and my number dropped. People leave. They don't like it. Yeah, they leave. It's okay. I'm going to do what I want anyhow. Thank you. You have family in Torrance and Bakersfield? Oh, right on. Yeah, today we had this weird weather. We've been having like blue skies and super nice and like 70, 75. It was like 80 degrees. And then today was this crap. I mean, I kind of liked it. It was like 68, 70 degrees. And it was kind of that misty, like not raining, but just a little misty. But I had taken everything out of my shed. And I left stuff outside, and there was kind of like some of my good, like not electric, but like camera cables, and I left them out, but they were like covered up. They were fine. Yeah, it was misty. Yeah. Your neighbor, in Malibu and Torrance. Oh, I have a lot of friends that live down there. So it was like the perfect ideal day for me. We are going to have a party on 365. And you know what? I got some people that want to do it with me again. Yeah, Vintage Curator, she wants to do the second round. I'm like, that sounds like a challenge. You're born in Torrance. Oh, okay. So I don't know. It seems like people want to do the 365. A couple of people have been inspired, I guess, by my challenge. So Madison's Craft Corner, she does custom Funkos. She's doing it. She's like on day 90 now, I think. Yeah, I think she's on day 90. And then a little of this and a little of that. She's doing one. I forgot how many days she said she was on. Are you here? Indie Princess. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm supposed to yell at the Awake Club. Wake up! Yeah, we're going to definitely have a party. And then on day 3, I might go backwards. So then if day 365, on the next day will be June 2nd, this year, I'm going to... Well, you're going to have to find out on June 2nd. It is. I think I'm going to go backwards. Yeah, 365, 364, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to do that. No, to tell you the truth, Bunny, I get so excited about Whatnot because I really love it so much that I don't plan my shows. I don't even go on trains. I just kind of I had days where I went on those, but my rule was have a stream every day, minimum of 20 minutes, no more than 4 hours. That's the rule. If I'm selling, then yes, I should be on for 4 hours. But usually 2 hours. Yeah. What's up, Tina? How you doing? But I played with it. There were sometimes I would be talking for more than the time. Yeah, but I cut down my time so I didn't get burned out. And I wasn't selling every day. I think if I was selling every day and having to pack every day, I might get burned out. So that's why I make it what I want it to be. And I think that's helped me a lot. What's up, Bonnie? What's going on? Welcome to the Insomniac Club. Oh, yeah, I forgot I could do that. Sometimes it works. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm going to talk all about that on June 2nd. But yeah, I might continue it. I don't know. It worked. Okay, I zoomed in on the chat because it's so freaking tiny. I can't even see it. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I'm really proud of myself because going live and doing something consecutively 299 days is a lot. It's a lot to talk yourself into showing up. You know. So but it's become easier every day, and I have to keep a good attitude and be positive because even when I go in people's streams and I say, hey, I'm new here, I'm sure you guys have seen me do that all the time. I do that because it creates excitement. Yeah. Oh, that I could go live every day? Oh, yeah. You bookmarked it? Thank you. I have like 90, 80, no, I have 85 shows bookmarked. You know what's really weird from doing this and having so many shows scheduled? When I see that number go down for my shows, I kind of freak out. I'm like, oh, I got to schedule some more shows. Isn't that crazy? I have a show scheduled for 2030. I have to go in and fix it, though. I have to add some more. I want Whatnot to give me more than 10 days at a time because it's a pain in the butt to schedule that many shows. Yeah, I did. I actually, because I do one-on-one mentoring, and I always private streams. I don't restart those because the person who had the link could possibly jump into the stream if they see me live. So that's not fair to the other person. But I have a bunch of those, but they disappear now that Whatnot changed it. They only show like 7 days of the past shows on desktop. Yeah, because they're I guess they're I haven't erased them. I don't really know. Let me see what they did today. Oh, I didn't even say hi to YouTube. Hey, YouTube, what's going on? Thank you. I always try to check. Well, I'll explain what I mean by that. So, okay, here we go. So basically, on the app, as a seller, we can only see our past shows, right? Unless we bought something from someone's team, we could see their past show. But you can only see the past show up to, I think it's like 45 days, but up to 60 days. Because I tested it, and some of the streams that I couldn't watch them. Okay, yeah. So, but on desktop, I can in my show in the Seller Hub, where it says shows, I can see my past shows as far as ended shows, like the list of it. That's what's also gone too. Because I used to be able to go in there in the shows. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I used to copy things, like, for example, my show notes. But now it's like from the 18th of March to the 25th. It's only for 7 days. So if you have show notes or you have to clone something, you better do it quick. Because I think it disappears. And if it does that, we're going to have a problem. Because I spend so much time inputting my stuff. So I don't think those shows, I don't know how it works if you have items in the auction tab. You should be able to watch your shows on the app. You should be able to watch your past shows. I still see my past shows. It's not, yeah. Okay, I'll show you right now. I don't know if it'll show it on here, but I'll try. Okay, you know when you're in that menu right here on the app? Go to the shows tab. Look at the top. See at the top how it says past shows right there? You see that? There's a little tab for past shows. All my past shows are right there. You can't see it? Oh, hold on. No, it's not the wrong camera. It's just that it's cropped. So hold on a minute. Yeah, because this is not a tech show, but I'll just answer this one. Oh yeah, because I'm all let's see if I can show it to you. Okay, you know where your shows are, right? Like how you see the shows on the app, right? Okay. Can you see that? Oh, it's because I was holding it at an angle. Hold on. At the top it says past shows. Click on past shows. That's my past shows. I can watch them. So right now I went to my past show and I could play it. There it is. Ooh, that one looked really good, that stream. You don't see that? Are you on Android? I just did a new update. Update your phone. iPhone. Okay, okay, here's what you got to do. Did you go in the App Store? It says, I'll go back in the chat and read what you guys are. Okay, if you go back in the App Store, does it say no update? It says open, right? No, I can watch it. You need to wait, Bunny. You need to update your operating system first, and then update Whatnot. So it'll take 5 minutes. Go see if you could do that, and then update Whatnot, because I think that'll work. I'm off to the side. No, I'm perfectly centered in the middle of this one. Hold on, let me see. That's all right. I like need a V8. What's up, Farm Girl Scavenger? How you doing? What's up, sis? All right, hold on. I'm gonna check this shit. All right, I had to help her there, and then now I'm gonna go back and see what you guys were talking about. Okay, it's not consistent, so I get confused. There's several ways to clone items, but only in certain places do they show later in 30. Bonnie, I know. That's what I'm worried about. That's why I never put anything in auction tab, because my auction stuff would disappear before. I don't want to risk the time, because if that happens, then I'm just going to do random pulls and my shipping's going to be off. I like to list it. I mean, I won't. I'm going to do random pulls soon. I can never see my stream. It never plays it. Like the live tiles never work. It used to. Let's see. Yeah, why doesn't that work? Okay, did I answer? Let's see. Oh, Tina, you should absolutely be proud of yourself. That is fantastic commitment and dedication. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. What's up, sis? How you doing? Yeah, sorry, C-Cat. It's because when anyway, you guys were able to see it after that. Yeah, so on the past shows, like if I go to my account and I go to past shows, I can, oh yeah, they still got it. All the views, like used to be able to see how many views you had, and it says 0 now. I don't know, that they must have a glitch that they're working on. But I can see all my shows, literally. Let's see if they play though. Yeah, so you're going to get an error like that. Okay, and it says, failed to load video for past show. Okay, so that was on 2/11. 2/11. I'm going back, so I'll be back. 2/15. Yeah, see, it's less than 30 days now. 2/18 gone. Can't watch it. 2/22. Oh, is it gonna? Yeah, it's gonna be 30 days. What's the date? 20. Yeah, they all show 0. Yeah. You can hear me from the lobby, but you can't watch. Just thumbnail. Is there no graphic? Is it black? Yeah, there's a input or output issue with OBS. It's Whatnot. It's not OBS, because I already tested it with YouTube and it worked. No, but I'm gonna ask Kenny. I'm gonna ask Kenny actually, because or Avery. I'm gonna message them and ask them, because okay, it's just really weird. Thank you. You know me, I like always find a solution that helps all of us, but it's just so weird. Yeah, I think the last couple of streams I've had, it's not like it's almost like it's not taking the signal from OBS, and I have everything set. I have a really fast internet. I don't get it. All right, it'll take a minute. When you tell me you sent it, it takes a minute. Yeah, everybody says 0, but I want to see what day. So March 6th doesn't work. Yeah, this has to be good. Okay, so we're in business. Okay, right around March 9th. Okay, March 10th is my last stream that I can watch. So that means it's only about what, 20 days? right? Did I say March 5th? I don't use the stream key. I actually stream using my laptop, and then I use virtual camera, and that's worked for me for a long time just fine. You can't watch your show from today. It's a glitch. HR Puffin stuff is in my stream. I love you. Hello, welcome in. Oh my gosh, can we take a picture together? I love you. I grew up on you. Yes. Okay, let's see if it came in. There is some interesting glitch here. Thank you for coming in here. That made my night. I love it. I haven't seen you at all. How's Jimmy? Jeez. How's Jimmy? Is that you, Posh Pimp? Yeah, how's Jimmy? Are you looking up who Jimmy is? Just kidding. I have the coolest doll. I think it's in my little plushie thing. It's Witchy Poo. How's your flute? Yeah. What was the flute's name? I know Jimmy. He's a pain in my rear. I love it. Yeah, so I don't know about these past shoes. Anyway, Bonnie, so I do it with virtual camera, and then I don't use the web sockets because every time I used it, what would happen is if I zoomed in on the screen or I did anything, it would boot me out of my stream. Yeah, it crashed all the time. Anytime you like reformat it. Yeah, everybody loved that, huh? All of us. That was some of my favorite stuff. Yes, I loved gosh, I loved all of them. Yeah, Sid and Marty Croft. They're both still going. All right. I don't know. Okay, I didn't get the message from you actually. I don't know if there's some glitch. Let's see. Yeah, I can't get anything in there. Okay. You're welcome. You're going to get famous on whatnot. HR Puff and stuff. Yeah, watch out for Witchy Poo. She's on here too, you know. I saw her one day in a stream. Lidsville. Oh my gosh, remember that? I had to trim my white hairs today. Getting old suck. It does suck, huh? Okay, I need to draft a response for when I get a question because I get confused. Oh, okay. No problem. I am gonna make a video. Like I made videos on my YouTube channel that are basically like taking the seller hub and step by step to explain it for new sellers. I'm working on a shipping one and OBS right now, and it takes a lot of time. It worked. Okay, good. I could go back to any of my past shows listed and watch all the way to 128. You do have to click. Okay, natural state of high. But I bet you haven't updated the app in a while. You have to click 4 times before, huh? Should I try that? Okay, let me see. What would you... Whitney's Purpose. What's going on, friend? How you doing? Wacky Jackie. What's up? East Coast. How you doing? East Coast. You got purple hair? I didn't even notice that. Still smoking the Wacky. Oh, you're funny. Yeah, so I don't know. Offers? Do I have an offer? Oh, yeah, we could take that. That's fine. Thank you for the offer, Westball. How you doing? Okay, I accepted your offer. I don't know. You know what's happening with the things? Let's see. I accepted the offer, but it doesn't show it went through. There is a glitch with that, too. See, and if I refresh my screen, it boots me out. So hang on. I don't know what's happening right now. There's probably going to be an outage and whatnot. Just by knowing how the app works. It's all right. Whatnot's so awesome. They're fixing stuff all the time for us. No, Sid and Marty Croft are 54 years old with purple hair. Go, hey, I'm 51, girl. It's all good. Yep. Okay, your order came through. Thank you. I got it. It's in there. Yeah. You know what? Be you. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Oh, I'm just chilling. We're having a chat tonight, Whitney. How you been? Okay, error message first 2 to 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a older stream and hit it. 2. You little hacker. I tried that the other day and one of them did work. You're a hacker. You're a hacker. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try another one. Maybe that was intentionally. Oh, that works. That works. Holy shit, I went back real far and it worked. Okay. Shh. Don't tell Whatnot. I want to be able to read. Hey, can you believe that shit? But I can only go back to 125. All the old ones are gone. Good thing I put them on YouTube. Yeah, because here's January 25th. That's January 25th show. Yeah, and what I did is I tapped it like this. I'm all. Okay, and it does it. And I hit it like quick. Okay. And it works. You guys saw it right here. Yeah, I did like, but yeah, there it is. And it works. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Don't tell. I'm going to tell everybody we have a group. I'm going to tell them all. Because some people like to go back to the video and they like to make clips of their streams for like social media. And they can't even do that if they can't play the clip back. Whatever you did it because of you. Yeah, so people like there's some that I want to get clips. Like when I had my graphics and I had a bunch of split screens that were fun. Oh, they all work. Oh. Yeah, because I don't want to have to do it in like go to YouTube and do it. I can do it on YouTube. That's why I'm glad I streamed over there. Yeah, see they're all working. Thanks to you. All right, good job, hacker. But it kind of sucks they only go to January 25th. I didn't do my birthday one and I wanted to do that. Mommy Marianne, what's up? Thank you for telling us. Yeah, isn't that crazy, huh? So now we know you're a hacker. The good kind. Oh, wow. Let's see if I got that. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, let's go back a little bit. That was a good tip. You gave the tech chick a tip. I love it. Whatever. I'll shimmy, you gotta do. That's right. West Polly, you got the Awake Club. Wake up! Yeah. What a trip, huh? You know what? One day I was hitting the screen, but it was for something else, and I was able to see one of those, but I never got it to work again because I just did it like 2 times. That's the mom. All right, I think we're good. You're hanging in and hanging out? Right on. D, I would have never guessed you at 51. I was thinking more like 41. I'm 53. 51, girl. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Just a number. Just a number. Lydia Rose, what's up? I can blame it on my mom. She's 85. I mean, she's starting to like look a little bit, but she never really looked her age. But thank you for that. That was a nice compliment. Yeah. What's up, Jim? How are you, wonderful man? How's your jewelry been going? Good? Oh my gosh. I wanted to go back and chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Tappa, what's up? Or do you want me to call you Trent? I don't know. You gotta tell me. Hello, remember we were talking about the glitch stuff? I want to send you a screenshot. Oh yeah, please do. Please do. Because somebody said something about my thumbnail. So now that I've collected those shows, they don't throw me an error code anymore. Oh, that's good. Oh, when you clicked on them? Oh, for like the other one? Oh, I didn't check the other ones. We're such nerds. We're such nerds. I love it. Yeah, you got to try it. Trend is good. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. All right, now I'm going to try another one. Oh, it does. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're right. It works. Oh my gosh, we got a raid on live today. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're just having a little chat here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just kind of having a chat, check-in. This is show number 299. All right, on live today. What did you sell? How was your show, my friend? Welcome in, everybody. Woo! Welcome in. We're just kind of hanging out tonight. I'm almost to my time's up. They told me I couldn't stick to a healthy boundary ever. Ever. Oh, thank you for your purchases. I didn't see the other ones, West Polly. Thank you so much. Those pins are so cute. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. What's up? She did Barbies. Man, when I was younger, I used to want to be like Barbie. You know why? You guys know why? Because that bitch has everything. She had Malibu Barbie. She had Malibu Ken. She had a Corvette. She had a mansion. That's so cool. Were they vintage or what? Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know me, my name's Dee. I go by D Archivist. I'm doing a 365 project here on Whatnot. It's called the Ultimate Whatnot Challenge, but it's really my challenge. I am going live every D of the week for a year. So that's 365 days. I'm on day number 299. It's crazy, but yes. So that's what I'm doing. I usually sell like vintage glass, toys, and different things. But some of the nights, in order to be able to keep going on a 365-day challenge, is sometimes you just got to chill and chat. So that's what we're doing tonight. And I haven't missed a day. I've been late, but I haven't missed a day. She should be named Spoiled Barbie? Maybe. Yeah, so close, huh? So close. 66 to go. C-Swan, what's up? Day number shoe 99. I know that I feel delirious. I feel delirious. Yes, and a sugar daddy can. Yes. Any 80s era toys? No, I don't have any 80s. Okay. I can hear your voice tone. No, I only have like a couple of things. There's always a deism. Oh my gosh, where's Andy? Andy sent me my package of Legos. He's lurking. Oh my, it was the best. I have to make an Instagram post because he sent me a delivery and he wrote it real big on the thing. How funny was that? I love Andy. He's so great. I'm going to meet him. Mm-hmm. What do I specialize in? I sell vintage glass. Andy, that was great. Vintage glass, swung vases in different pieces. That's kind of like my favorite thing, but I sell a little bit of everything. Except I don't sell sneakers and I don't sell luxury. Yeah. But the delivery was great. Yeah, it was great. I wish I would have, sometimes I have it. Tonight I'm strictly doing a chat show because this is part of my requirement for my 365 project. Talzer, what's up, friend? How you doing? Hey, crafty girl, how you doing, hon? Yeah, Komodo. I don't have any uranium right now. I'm gonna go get some tomorrow. Yeah, I know it's been forever. How are you? Oh, that's all right. Life happens, Yeah. Oh, Jim, thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm good. A little tired tonight, but it was a busy day. She specializes in dropping D knowledge. I love it. And I excused. Yes. You're excused. Are you going to go make some food? Hey, you're welcome. I hope I see you on a night I'm selling. Sometimes it feels like I just talk, but sometimes it's like my days are long and busy. Tomorrow I have a training on the computer. Oh God, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I have a special training. I'm going to learn how to do this specialized education thing for kids on it. You've been on every day. Yeah, 299 days, it tells her. Yeah, Andy, do you have a hall pass? Andy was already here. He's lurking. Anyway, I got Legos from him. You guys should shop with Andy. So meta. And you could also get like a tiny microphone too. Yeah, almost. Time flies, you guys. When I started doing the 365, I kind of didn't think I would make it. But then something in me said, you know what? Just go one day at a time and see what happens. Oh, congratulations. You finally did a show. Good. Yeah, I got the Ferrari and Porsche. Yeah, and then I got it. Andy, I got it. And my kid goes, I already have those. I go, what do you mean? I thought you didn't have those. Chloe. I know. I thought he would say, oh, can I have them? So they're sitting on the table right there. Yeah. What's up? I know. He has so many Legos. But I just, you know what? I was like, I'm going to put them up in the closet. I have some Legos that are old, so I'll just stick them up in the closet. Christmas is coming. Someone else will get them for Christmas. I'm doing all my Christmas shopping on Whatnot. Yeah, I'm doing that all right now. Yeah. He has too many Legos. So many. Yeah, am I going to run a 366? You'll have to find out on June 2nd. I'm not telling. I know that a few people are trying to do the 365 right now. They've gotten inspired. Madison's Craft Corner, I mentioned it earlier. She is on day, I don't know what day she's on. Oh, that's so weird. I had to stop for a minute. Trent. Okay, so there's a weird glitch. I'm going to send this to Whatnot. If you're okay with that. I'm sure you are, but I just like to ask. Okay, because I was watching Brooke the other night. Bonnie, check this out. I don't record her, but I wanted to. I wish I had, because Brooke was on and I was watching her, and then all of a sudden, I didn't refresh anything. All of a sudden, it was Brooke's video. She was talking, but then all of a sudden her chat changed. And there were mods. And I was like, what? Brooke, who's it? She made this guy a mod? Who's this guy? And then on the other side, it was like, it said jewelry $1 starts or something. I'm like, what is going on? It just glitched. And so when I refreshed it, went away, went back to normal. But then I was watching her. I went to my phone to watch, and I swiped up, and it was that guy that it like crossed it, I guess. So, yeah. So, Bonnie, tap above you is Trent. Just sent me a screenshot, and it says de-archivist, Whisper Wednesday, and it's somebody else's picture on the thumbnail. It's not me. It's like the video. But I can't, on my phone, I can't watch it. I usually can actually watch the, maybe I'll do it as a different account. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't, usually you get the thing to replay. It's not even doing the live tiles on mine. But I got my other account that I test Whatnot and make videos with. Okay, so I see me. I don't see the other person. So there is a weird kind of glitch. You had the same thing happen to you, Olga? Or no? Hello, Paula, you had it too? Oh, the audio doesn't. No, I don't think I have, Andy. What is it? Sandbox website. With Whatnot, they fix everything, but it's, it can be software, all kinds of, but yeah, I was wondering if they changed something with the server. You seen the Gibby wheel was pinned backwards? Oh, wow. What happened? I know, right away I'm like, I wish I was screen recording it, because it was bizarre. Even Brooke would have liked to see it. I think she would have been like, what? I almost wrote in the chat, Brooke, in red chat, I must have said, hey, boobs, why do you have mods? She doesn't usually have a mod. Sometimes she'll have Posh Mem, Yeah, it was weird. But I wonder if they're like changing hosting. Oh, with you minimizing the screen? Yeah. All I do is on mine, I zoom in so I could just see the chat bigger. I could do it on another. Oh, Andy, are you talking about, is Sandbox the AI? I feel like it's AI. Usually use Android. Okay. That's weird about the wheel. I've never seen that. Oh, test site to mess around one? Yeah. But I feel like it's like AI, right? Yeah, filter. It's a separate Whatnot website. Oh. It's a separate Whatnot. You gotta send it to me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, what? Okay. Yeah, site, you know what the thing is, like with Whatnot? I looked right now, there's no like anything down. Just that we couldn't ship labels like a couple days ago. So they fixed that. But they hadn't had an outage for a long time. Yeah. It's very interesting what kind of glitches you see. Yeah. I've seen a couple of stars talking about audio glitches. Audio glitches have been for a long time on here, but they're hit or miss. So like some streams, I can hear the person like perfectly. I don't know how mine is. It's probably quiet. Um, Yay, Indie Princess. Congratulations. But it all depends too. Like the seller, if they have their phone and they're using a cheap off-brand 99-cent store Dollar Tree charger, you can hear it like it's got like you plug in an amplifier, right? And it's touching something, so it's hot and it's like right? If you use a cheap like if you have a Samsung phone, buy the Samsung cable. If it costs you $25, get it. Because when you're trying to charge your phone, you can see the difference. And if you're also what do you call it? Have your phone in a mount, every time you touch it, you hear that, you guys? Every time you touch it, we hear that. It's so annoying. Yeah. Yeah. And people don't realize it. So if your phone's in a stand, pay attention to that. But also if your phone's in a stand and it can cover over the speaker hole, if the mount is like a gripper. Yeah, if you use the cheap ones, it won't charge. Like I have the wireless, I have the new Rode from Andy that I got, these mics. If I don't use like the OEM stuff, it doesn't charge right. And I can't charge it on my phone, but I fixed it. I bought a charger that gives my phone juice. I can plug it in, and then I can also use it at the same time. Yeah, but sometimes with Android, like the sound's a little bit off. I was in someone's stream, and they had like their fan on right next to the phone. It was so loud. I just couldn't stay in there anymore. And there was another show I went into. Lisa, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm never getting off here. Thank you. How was your show? That's what you're asking me. What's up? What were you doing tonight? Tell us. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. We're just kind of like chilling, having a little chat. You've been here for hours. Diana, what's up? Oh, man. Yes, follow Lisa's merch monster. There you go. If you must use an aftermarket charger, try to use Anchor. Yes, I will back Jim up on that. Anchor all the way. Yeah, high quality. Price is going up because it's the supply and demand issue. Melissa Shops, what's up? Thank you so much for rating me. Kathy, 1965. What's going on? Chantelli. Hello. Hey, Linda. Kelly. What's going on? My OBS is out, so I'll give you this, and let's have a laser show. Yeah. Let's see if it's gonna work now. There it goes. Welcome in, you guys. I really appreciate the raids. I always do. Thank you for showing some love and coming over. Yeah. It's a special effect. I can't tell you. How did that happen? You guys can't do this on your phones? You guys can't do this on your phone? What's up, Cincy? What's going on? I can't believe it. I have AI fingers. It's a phone. No, it's not an app. Whatnot doesn't let you use any apps. I wish. It's acid. Secrets. Yeah, what Bonnie said. It's just a little AI thing I did. Yeah. Your daughter does it. I have to ask her. Do a thumbs up. I'll tell you what it is. See if it works. It never ever shows it. I gotta get in the camera. Yeah, because it's dark. Maybe I do it over here. Is it? Is it gonna do it? Let's see if it does that. Okay, ready? Oh, look. And for fun. It's an Apple thing. Yeah, it's an Apple thing. But when I use OBS, I can utilize it. If I'm using the app, I can't utilize it's a FaceTime thing with Apple. It's fun. Yeah. But you have to like go in and press a button if you can't use it's called, I always forget every time. Reactions. I had to think about it. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I love the tech. 2 thumbs up. The laser one is, right, C-Swan? Yeah, it totally is. Do the clap. Sometimes it doesn't work. It always works when you don't mean it does. It does that, Diana. Like it'll just start. Like the other night, I was doing something with my hand, and it started doing the balloons or whatever, the confetti. I'm like, I didn't even do the symbol for it, and I just did it because I'm Italian and I talk with my hands. Yeah. But what it is, it's like Apple's software for FaceTime and like the camera app. Photo booth. I had to think about what it was called. Anyway, but it lets me integrate it to Whatnot because I'm using OBS. If I wasn't, then it wouldn't work. But it doesn't work specifically with the Whatnot app. I wish it did. How do the balloons? No, I think it's just 1 peace sign. Two peace signs is confetti. Yeah, and then sometimes it doesn't pick it up. Yeah, this is the laser show. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't pick it up. I love the confetti too. Yeah, so it's 2 peace signs for the confetti. But like I said, because it's red, the red light, sometimes it just doesn't work. So I have to press the buttons. Your husband's Italian too? I have to keep my hands down or I'll be talking with them. I always do, you guys know that. Yeah. Because your hand tattoo, it'll get in the way, right? Yeah. Oh, your devices are 100 when you start. Oh, well, you know what? If you come to my chat show on Tuesday, I'll talk all about the tech. Tonight I don't want to really dive too much into tech and all that because I'm probably not going to stay on very long. And that's my healthy boundary on my short shows. But on Tuesday, we could talk about why your phone isn't keeping a charge because I could give you that answer then. I only say that because if I take one question, it ends up with 50 questions and it's 2 hours later. So I'm trying to really stick to that healthy boundary because we're at 1 hour right now. So we're probably going to raid in a minute here. Yeah, I got to do that. That's my new policy for myself. Um, yeah, all the tech is so much fun. Amy, what's up? Yeah, let's see what else here. I went back in the chat. I didn't want to miss anything. Oh my gosh, I do that with my hands. Yeah, usually I sell. I said a little bit ago. You can look at my bike now, but I have like a lot of glass, vintage. Uh, I don't know. I sell a good time. Uh, I don't know, mostly glass and vintage. I can't really show you because this camera's locked down. But I have little shelves over here with like beautiful collectibles, Fenton, Westmoreland. Then I have like glass vases and just unique kind of pieces, teapots, teacups, saucers. Kathy, really? I think you've been here before. It's been a while though. Yeah, definitely. I have a lot of collectibles. And then I have smalls. So if you like little animals and things, I have a lot of that. Yeah, and some entertainment. We have fun here. So I'll do like sometimes I'll do scan shows, and then sometimes I will do like fun stuff just to like bring it down, and I'll do like durables, Disney durables. They're really fun, and mini brands. I have a ton of them in my bite now, and I don't know. I want to do a Pokemon one, and I want to do a baseball card show. So that's why I was working on my shed today. For you guys came in later. I worked on my shed for like 8 hours today. I had to donate, and I have a lot of stuff that I was like, when you have kids, like they don't want something, you don't want to really throw it away, so you put it in a box and like put it in the shed. And I was like, I'm over that. Are we going to use it? Or are we not going to use it? I don't know how few sellers have different clips that play like yours just did as a video. Even the intro is crazy. I need your knowledge. It's lots and lots of hours of first of all, I went to school for like a lot of the tech stuff. I went to college for it, and then just trial and error, playing and being nerdy, and my job. I was always in tech. Yeah, so just keep doing it. You can learn a lot of stuff. What's up, D to Deals? How you doing? Yeah, the OBS is fun. I did. I worked on all my shit today. Yeah, it is always. I worked on a lot of shit today, to be honest. Yeah, I actually offer. I did 3 or 4 of them this week, where people hire me and do a one-on-one, and then they ask me all the questions in a private stream. I have those in my bio now, and I do custom ones. So if somebody said, "Hey, I want 2 hours or 3 hours," I don't do it all at once, but I do like 1 hour, and then I can make them an arrangement of like, whatever the rate is for that and give them a little discount. And then we can plan it out. Like each week we can meet for an hour or something. Yeah. A little lambkin, they're all in the bite now. I'm going to be rating in a couple of minutes. I know you came in so late. I apologize for yesterday. Sometimes I just need to have D nights and what is the word? Delax, right? That's what they said last night, but I said that just doesn't sound right. Bria, what's up? That's what she said. I know. Yeah, so I had to like relax tonight because there was a lot today. It was busy, busy, busy. I hate that I'm going off, but I got to be good. You love how I wrote coffee? Yeah, you're not Italian, but you're from New Jersey. And even my kids make fun of how you talk. I know, I love that. A decompress. There you go. Thank you, Andy. You got me. If you're looking for corn items, they're all gone. I have one new one, Tina. I have one big one. I found 2 big pieces of corn today. Just wait. Yeah, no, I do. I actually do. Crafty Girl, I do it a lot for a lot of people on here. Sometimes people need help for, there's a couple of questions like with my chat shows as one thing, but like people message me a lot about shipping and stuff, and I'm like, if I sometimes will help, but it becomes sometimes too many messages. So that's where people are like, let me book a time with you. Yeah, so we've done some of those. But there's never any pressure for it, but you can look at it and then always buy it any time in my stream if you want, or send me a message about it. Tina, wait till you see it. I'll show it tomorrow night. So I think we're going to probably, no, I don't make fused glass. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel. It's the same name, D_archivist. If you pay for mine, C-Swan, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Okay, deal. Perfect. Yeah, where are we going though? Did I go on a secret jet ride and shopping? I don't know. I've been shopping a lot on Whatnot. I actually don't need anything. I have everything I need. I've been gifting. I love it. I think it's so much fun. Yeah, I love sending random gifts with messages on the thing. Yeah, thank you, Amy, for the shout out on the YouTube. Yeah. No, I would love to do fused glass. Yeah, all the stuff that I have that is any kind of glass, it is from like either a local artist or the fused glass, or just some vintage kind of piece. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely what natural state of high said. I actually would love to Indy, good night. I'm gonna follow in your steps in a minute here. I'm gonna find someone to raid. I would love to encourage people to go read everything on Whatnot and go to seller.whatnot.com and watch all the videos. There's a lot of new sellers right now in the app that need to learn a lot of stuff. Yeah. And they come into shows. They need to learn. I just talked about it on Coffee Talk. They need to learn, and it's not to put them down. It's to like teach them, so they know. But they need to learn about shipping. They need to learn about etiquette or coming in a show and just dropping shows. They got to learn that stuff. Yeah. Is it expensive to ship because it's so fragile? It's not because it's fragile. You have to know how to pack it, but it's also you have to know how to put it in there and put the right weight. Yeah. So it depends where it goes. There's so many ways to answer that. Oh my gosh, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's so nutty. I love him. Okay, let's see who's on. Yeah, no, you got to have the healthy boundaries for sure. There's a long time where I just talk and talk and talk, and then I don't do a healthy boundary, and I think it's important for me. Yeah, pack it properly for sure. All right, let's see who's on who doesn't have. Oh gosh, these people are so nice. I think we might go here. They are. They're very important. Yeah, and I have a kid coming over in the morning. Forgot about that. I have my son's friends getting dropped off, and Cindy Golden Girls, what's up? A kid. Yeah, well, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. My son's best friend is a nice kid. His parents are a piece of work. The mom's nice, but they're kind of a piece of work. They don't communicate. So she texts me and asks me if the kid, I say the kid instead of saying his name, could, if I could give the kid a ride to school. So I said, oh, that's fine. We could pick him up on the way. So I'll take kid number one, my kid, my daughter, to school, and then we'll swing around and we'll come over by 8:15. And she texts me back and says, oh, well, he's probably not going to be awake. Well, get your kid up. I'm not going to have to go over there and wake him up, because then what if he's all pissed off because I was the one that woke him up? No, thank you. And so I'm like, he can't get up? Okay. Yeah, it's not my responsibility. I mean, if it's an emergency, fine. He would be probably fine. So I just said, yes. I'm like, are you kidding? Exactly. That's in my head. I'm like, but they kind of, they're different. I'm not going to say they're bad parents or anything like that. But like, I'm just like, that's not my job to wake your kid up. So I'm like, well, wake him up early before you go. She has an emergency MRI to get done. So I was like, I text her back. Anyway, look, I had said it shouldn't be a problem, but, or no, I said I would pick him up. It'd be about 8:15. And then she's like, let me have a talk with him to see if he'll be up. I said, because I don't want to go there and he'll make my kid late, because I don't want to do that, So if you can have him ready, that's not a problem. And so I don't hear anything back for hours, and I'm laying down to take a nap, and the husband texts me, and he's like, you could read his like, he's like, oh, actually, you know what happened? The kid texts me. Okay? The kid texts me. And he said, my mom can't take me to school because she has a doctor's appointment. And my dad can't take me because he has to go to work very early. Can you take me to school on Thursday morning, please? What assholes. They had their kid. Paula, what's up? They had their kid text me. Then 10 minutes later, the dad texts me. Hi, this is blank. The kid's dad. On Thursday, can you take my kid to school for me? And then he texts me 4 more times. So you know what I did? I put him on silent. He called me 4 more times. I do not like that kind of behavior. I do not like that kind of behavior. Your wife already texted me. You don't need to. I never responded to him. I don't like that. That's that narcissistic behavior. No, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. Oh, the poor kid. I love the kid. He's a great kid. I've known him since kindergarten. He just got kind of shitty parents. But I'll always be there for him. I'll always be there for him. So I mean, I would. So listen, I seen him tonight at back to school night. Yeah, it is. But I'm not. I'm the parent that will be there for the kid. It's not his fault. That's who his parents are. But they're kind of goof. No, they try to. I don't know why they do. Anyway, I saw the mom tonight. I said, what'd you have your husband text me for? Oh, she said he was being an asshole to me about it. I said, I know, but why bring me into your fight? He shouldn't text me. So I said, did you still need me to take him to school? Did you figure it out? She said, I said, because I'm fine with him coming over, 20 minutes before. I mean, the guy goes to work at 7. They were going to drop their kid off and leave him in front of the school for 2 hours by himself. He's a teenager. No, you don't do that. I'm like, anyway, so I said, if you want, he can drop him off. Why can't your husband go to work late? I mean, it's an emergency for her. Anyway, so I just said, you know what? Drop him off in the morning. At about 6:45, 6:40. I'm cool with that. So then I see the kid later and he says, I heard you were going to, my dad was going to drop me off. I said, yeah, I'll see you about 6. I said, yeah. And then he said something like, the kid goes, well, he gets up at, I said, what time does he go to work? And then he said, well, my dad gets up at 5 a.m. And I'm all, that's too early to come over. He goes, okay, how about 6? And I said, that's still too early. And then he said, well, he goes to work at 7. I said, okay, about 6:40. Yeah. I almost just not block. The kid will always remember. I could tell he doesn't like his mom. But his mom fights for him. Like that part, she fights for that kid. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like not my responsibility to wake the kid up. It's not my responsibility to wake her kid up. I told her that, though. I had to talk with her about it. Yeah. I think I've always treated him like good. But their parents haven't always, like, I would never let my kid go with them. No way. Yeah, never. They invited him a couple times somewhere, and I'm like, yeah, no. I don't let my kids go anywhere with anybody I don't know. Just because I know them in the school doesn't mean I know them. And they let their kid go anywhere, like at 10 o'clock at night and stuff. I'm just like, no. But that's their choice. That's their choice. Yeah, so anyway, he'll be here in the morning, so I'll make pancakes and stuff. Yeah, I have an open door. I have an open door at my house for the kids. My kids' friends that are in trouble or anything, I'll do what I can to help them. Because not all people are kind. And some of these kids' parents, these kids need miracles, some of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I thought, oh, my son's going to ask to go sleep at their house. He knows already. I've made it clear to my kid, you're not having any sleepover. Mm-mm. Yeah, you're right, Jim. You do it once and they expect it again. And I'm trying to distance myself. It's just, I want positivity. Yeah, I want positivity. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. I'm sure the dad will mouth off to me. I'll let him have it. He'll get an earful because he won't talk to me like that. He's kind of a jerk. He's kind of like a nice guy, but he's not that smart. Yeah. And I shouldn't say that, but I mean, it's kind of the truth. My interaction. Yeah. Tell them you moved to Calamari. No way. They drive by my house. Are you kidding me? Yeah. No, I will just tell them as it is. Thank you, Rana. I know it's so wild. He's like a nice kid, but you could tell like tonight the one of the teachers, oh, I love the English teacher. She's pretty cool. I was talking to her and then they came over and I got the vibe off the kid. He could not stand being around his mom. And I know my kids are like, I'm annoying to them, sometimes, but like when I picked up my daughter, we had like a little nice talk after school. She was having a really hard day today. And, someone made her upset in class and, I talked to her about like, not letting that shit, I'm pretty straight with my kids. Not letting that sit up here in your head and take any kind of space. Just let that go. It was over something, but those are like the growing pains of being a teen, Oh, thank you so much. That's how I am. And then I ran into another friend and she said some stupid ass thing to me and I'm like, is this person even my friend? Yeah, just like a dumb thing. She's a smart lady. So I don't know. I was like, about my pink hair, she made a comment about it. You did also, both your kids' friends were always welcome to your house. Yeah. That sucks. But thank you for being there for the kid. He's probably like your own kid. Sabaloo, what's up? My mom was like that. Any kids in trouble or anything, she was the parent. So I had a good example right there. Because some of the, some kids they're gay, or they're whatever's going on. And some parents aren't accepting or understanding or even want to talk to them about it, just to listen. They're quick to yell and judge. And I think that's a huge mistake parents make. And I talk to my kids all the time. They tell me stuff. A lot of kids don't go to their parents to tell them because they're so afraid of what's going to happen to them. I'd rather my kid come to me than do something else to hurt themselves. Yeah. Yeah, for real, for sure. You took in two of my girls' friends when they were. Did you say Baloo? Tina. Which one do you want to see? The middle one? I know, I was picking it off. I need to polish them. Yeah, I chipped it because I was working. Yeah. Is why I still take my son and friends to concerts. Yeah, hell yeah. I do. I'm looking at concerts right now. My daughter I just took her to a couple of them. They're so expensive now, but you know what? We only live once. Yeah. I did. I showed her my middle finger. And actually, what's funny, going back to that mom, my friend that made a comment about my hair, I made a real big burn on her. I think she rethought what she said to me. I won't say what it is because it had to do with something, but it was like, you idiot. They had some messed up homes. Was so glad. Yeah. EDM, really? That's awesome. Your best friend's mom took you in at 15. My mom didn't. Mom will after my dad lived. Yeah, and sometimes people just, I don't know. I feel like people sometimes they can't get it together for themselves, so they can get it together for a kid. Yeah, and there's no judgment because they had trauma they never dealt with. There was a kid there was a little girl. She was the sweetest little girl at my daughter's grade in her elementary. And she was dressed so nice and really a sweet girl. And her mom was super nice. And I found out at the end of the school year, like about 2 days before school was out, they lived in their car. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, the dad lost his job and they couldn't afford their apartment. But they got it over the summer. Somebody helped them. Yeah, they lived in their car. You would never know it. Hey, Leslie, what are you sneaking in there? They lived in their car. It's like you never know what someone's going through. Yeah, we never do. Be kind. So the next year they came back to the school. Shush now. They came back to the school, and every year they picked a family who was like, didn't have money and stuff and bought gifts. So we had a new principal, and I said, hey, listen, this family right here, they were living in their car last year. Do you think we could pick them instead of one of these rich parents? They picked like families that had money. She's like, oh, heck yeah. And all the teachers got gift cards, like, $10, but there's like a lot of teachers, so it was a lot of money, and it was so amazing. And then all like the PTA, I got everybody to pitch in money. I think we had like $400, $300, and like I said, let's get a grocery and Target. So that's what we did. And then we gave them some money too, but we never let them know it was us. Oh yeah, there was like maybe 2 or 3 teachers that didn't have the money. They didn't do it, but it's $10. Sue, what's up? Yeah, I love when communities come together like that. Yeah, and the year before that, they picked this girl. She was my friend. But when I found out she got picked, I was like, are you kidding me? She has a big ass house. She has a brand new car. Her husband lost his job for like 2 weeks, and they picked her. And I was like, that ain't right. Because they're not less fortunate at all. They just having a tough time. 2 weeks, I get that, but that was bad. I even told the principal, why did you pick them? I love them, but that's not right. Yeah, they're fine. They have money in the bank. This other family was living in the car. And now the family, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So I totally get it. The girl, she's in the same grade as my daughter. Her parents bought their house. They bought a house. Yeah, they just had a rough time about 2 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. They bought a house. And in an expensive town. Yeah, the mom, she like went back to school and everything. And, they went through a lot. I never asked them like what. Yeah, I was so excited for them. Used to be a teacher. Yeah. I know. Hopefully, yeah, thank you to the teachers. I know I got to see all the teachers tonight. One of the classes that we went in, the one teacher, she's so cool. I love the art teacher. The art teachers are always cool. I love chatting with her. She was like telling me stuff about my son and like showing some of the kids' art is so good. Yeah, so good. Anyways, what my point was is, you never know what people are going through, and I know they really are. Amy, mind me next time. I'll tell you about my art teacher, Dave. He dated my friend. He was like kind of he was like 45-ish, and she was 18. Yeah, she might have been 17. He dated her in high school. The art teacher. He was a good-looking dude. And he was real cool because he was an artist. He was a pretty hot guy. Yeah. But how gross. He was, Yeah, funny story. My sister's husband passed, and she was raising her 6 children on her own. Here's who gives food from so many, her youngest. That's, Tina, that's how it should be, that people come together and be like, yeah, pedo, exactly. And I don't know, it was kind of like a weird thing, because I think she started dating him. I have to ask her, she has a thing for older dudes. Yeah, but I think he waited till she was 18. But still. Oh, I don't say that on here, Sable Lou. Yeah, that's okay. They're teenagers. But I never say the age or names. Because I do stream to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, because also the biggest thing is I don't have their consent. I don't have their permission to share that about them. Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, you like those older dudes. I do too. I do too. Yeah. Yeah, totally cool. But thank you for that's good though. Yeah, I don't know if the school still does the donation thing. I know that because the school's in a pretty privileged area, if you ask me. That neighborhood is pretty privileged. they did a food drive, and they were taking, I don't know where they were taking the food, and they barely got anything. And then I participated with this other friend because we got, I don't like tell everybody what I do, but we got a bunch of food for the fire victims, and then we got so much. We had like 4 truckfuls. Yeah, because I know a bunch of people, so I told them, hey, I'm doing this thing. Can you pitch in some food? And people gave money and everything, so we just went and donated it. It was probably a month ago now. Yeah. But it's like, it's amazing how when the community comes together and does some amazing stuff. I love that. But anyway, that's what I was saying about like not knowing what people are going through, and also knowing that if you're going through something right now, not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. Like, you don't have to tell people what's going on with you. A simple no is okay. It's a complete sentence. Oh, I know. I know you guys would have done that. Sometimes I just don't do those kind of things. But when I have another one, I will. Yeah. Oh, I see they donated. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you never know what someone's going through, 1,000%. Yeah, because I have lotto money. $2. Yeah, somebody asked me one night, Swan, if what I sold, and because all they do is see me talking, I said, and then somebody wrote in the chat, it wasn't that long ago, they're like, she's a lottery winner. I was laughing so hard. They must have like heard that night. Sometimes you feel like you got to explain yourself, right? Because you feel like everybody needs, they don't. It's crazy. Like, I was telling my daughter this today. I said, when I was younger, like, you wanted everybody's permission or approval and validation. And as you get older, you don't, I told my daughter this, when you get to this place of I don't give a fuck if someone likes me, I'm going to be me, because I don't need that in here. And it's okay. It feels so good. Oh my gosh. I've never felt so much better than worried about what someone thinks about me. I just, I can't. I want to enjoy other stuff. And I have people that don't like me. I don't care. I mean, like if it's a friend and I've known them for a long time, I'm going to be sad about it for about 5 minutes, or think, wow, what went wrong with that friendship? You know, maybe it really wasn't friendship to begin with. You know, let me read this. My college English professor was so dreamy, I could tell when he wrote on the board and had his back towards us that he wore bikini briefs. That's some spicy. Yeah, you know what, Kathy? When I hit 42, I mean, you go through stuff, you know. I did a lot of healing. I did a lot of therapy. Because, you know, of course, your friends are so biased. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. And after I did that, I was like, this is so freaking freeing. You totally abused his office hours. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I just was like, you know, yeah, it's because we think we need the permission. The sexy intermissions. You know, it's just, you're just not a fan of it. Banana hammocks. Gosh, when I know we're going like this, right? Yeah, we don't need approval of anybody. You know who we need approval from? Go look in the mirror yourself. Yep. My mom used to tell me, go look in the mirror and like talk to yourself. And I'm like, who does that shit? I tell her that direct. And I would tell my mom, who does that? Yeah. Anyway, I started doing that. Like, hey, bitch, today's going to be a beautiful day and you're going to kick some ass. That's how I talk to myself. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, you don't give a fuck what anyone says. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, you know, I care what I think about myself, and I care about what my kids think about me. That's it. Oh, my husband, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, yes. But no one else. And if you talk to yourself positively, it changes your life. It does. It does work. Wait till you hit 62. Over the past 20 years, had my circle of friends. Oh, I know. I have a very tight circle, actually. I have a ton of friends. Tons of friends. I know tons of people. Like, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I do because of my job and my personality. I make a lot of friends. But my tight-knit group of people is, I have two best friends. I had one for a long time. I'm no longer friends with that person. But like a lot of acquaintances, and now I have a few other people I got to get off my list. Yeah, like the ones I trust, I only trust myself. But I have a few, like, I had one that betrayed me, so yeah. I love that. See, Swan, is that what you say in the mirror? What up, bish? You're gonna have a beautiful ass day, bish. You're gonna rock this world with yourself. I love it. No, you're just saying I do. I really did the mirror therapy thing. Yeah, quality, not quantity. Yeah. I actually tell my kids, don't trust nobody with your secrets except yourself. Yeah, I do. Because when they're young, uh, you know, and the internet's forever. The internet's forever. So don't be posting anything. The internet's forever. I had a cousin who posted these very sexy OnlyFans type of photos on Facebook years ago and wherever else. And I used to tell her, you shouldn't post those. There wasn't any nudity or anything, but they were pretty revealing. Let's just put it that way. Pretty close. And I told her, don't, because one day you're going to try to get a job and they're going to find those. No, they won't. Okay. She went on an interview. She goes, she called me right after, like a week after she found out. And she said, they told me they found some stuff in my past. They found photos that didn't align with her business brand, because she was like being a model for them. It's forever. And she goes, I don't know how to get it off the internet. Help me. Oh, really? Marcus. Yeah, your circle's small. Sometimes you have to cut off family too. Absolutely. Yep. Some family is toxic. You didn't sign up for that. I have a lot of cousins, like I really like them, but I started to see behaviors that didn't align with what I wanted to be around, and I find it negative. So I don't really see them. I don't go out of my way anymore. Yeah, it's been the best thing ever. But I won't be ever rude, because they've never been rude to me or anything like that. Yeah, 300 days tomorrow. Don't do 23andMe. Oh, I did it all. I don't care. I don't care about my DNA or nothing. Don't matter. They got it in the medical. Yeah, I already found out all this. I'm a genealogist. Dang old Tammy Lynn, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Yep, so much for my, yeah, they just went bankrupt and now people are panicked. You can't even delete your data. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't even care. Clone me. Clone me. Yeah, protecting my peace versus explaining myself has changed my life, right? Isn't protecting your peace the best thing ever? And yeah, what's going on? We're just having a chat. How was your show? How was your show, friend? Dang old Tammy Lynn. We're just talking. Clone what? No, we're just, we're talking about 23andme, .com. You get your, yeah, it's Thursday, it's Wednesday night. Sometimes it is like that. I want to. 23andMe filed for bankruptcy, which they were already talking about that like a couple of years ago. So basically, they're gonna, they got you. Yeah, they got my DNA too. You can't even delete your DNA anyhow. Mine, I already got deleted, but they don't always delete it. Same thing with Ancestry. And you have to get a court order to get it deleted, I think, which is really weird. Well, hopefully maybe Ancestry will get it, because they're pretty good about the DNA. Found out you had a half brother. I never knew about. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the part that hurts. But you can still be sisters. Yeah, you can still be sisters, but still, or half sisters. Yeah, I see it all the time. I did a lot of genealogy. I'm a genealogist without like the certification. Sorry, I gotta do that with my nail polish. And had to break news to a lot of people. It's very sad, very hard thing to do. Oh, yeah. And, some, depending on our ages here in the group, uh, our, if we were like in our 60s or older, our parents, 80, 90 and past, maybe 100 years, if they would be 100, they would not talk about it. Well, I never like to tell anybody don't do it because I think people should do it. I'm very pro DNA because a lot of people get the truth. And if you don't want to know, then don't do it. But if you want to know, do it. I highly recommend it. But I highly recommend Ancestry because any of those small companies, who knows? But Ancestry's been around a long time, and you can put an alias. You don't have to use your real name, even though they could figure it out. Yeah, it's pretty secure. I mean, you go to the doctor and get your blood drawn. They already have your DNA, so as long as these as long as these companies don't give it to the government, we should be okay. Yeah, go the guy in the corner. I actually am interested in there's a company, but it's very expensive. They can take like your old letters of like your grandparents that if they lick the envelope, they can get the DNA off that. Yeah, I wanted to get my grandmother's. Yeah, you're I'm very much. I found out a lot of stuff because all the like my grandmother or my great grandmother, they all died with those secrets. They weren't going to tell nobody, but I found them all out. I just broke the 200-year wall. The hospitals take our baby's DNA as soon as they're born, exactly, without telling us or asking. Yep, they keep it. Well, I don't know about that, but we'll have to see. Your whole family did it, right? But I don't do conspiracy theories. I'll have to check it out. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Yeah, I've done the DNA, but I don't worry about Golden State. Yeah, and CC Moore found him. Her group. Yeah, CC Moore found Golden State Killer. Isn't that rad? You wish you could find out more about. I thought about doing a genealogy stream on here, but I don't know. I try to keep it separate. It's fun though. I've talked about it a lot of streams. Yeah, I'm totally gonna look that up, Diana. Your whole family has done the DNA? Oh, I know about the babies, but I don't know about them sending it to the info to the government. Do they do that? Yeah, I know about that. They found, yeah, no, it was CC Moore did it. She's a DNA genealogist. She's here in Orange County. Um, oh, they keep it. Hmm. I love her too. Yeah, she's the one that found the Golden State. She cracked the code. She cracked the code on so many things, and it was a relative who had their DNA done. Yeah, and she found it through that. Yeah. I mean, she's not the scientist who looks through the DNA. Her people are, but she was able to kind of. Hey, government spy on my phone right now. Is you cool or concerned with my data right now? I've worked in labor and delivery and have never seen them take anything. Yeah, usually they, like every time, well, when I had my kids, every shot, anything they ever did, like even the eye drops, they asked my permission. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, yeah, thankfully they asked me. Yeah. Answer me, government spy. KGB. So once you've done it, can you get updated reports as yeah, it changes. So does your like your actual ancestry make oh, is mine messed up? I think I can't. Like say for example, um your grandparent was like Italian and the other side was Norwegian. Oh, it wants my code. All right, hold on. I'm gonna open it. Anyway, it changes. So maybe you're 50% Italian. It kind of fluctuates, and that's based on a whole pool of people who test from that region. So it changes. Like I'm like 50. Hold on. I'm 50. I think I'm 50. I'm doing something else. 50. 54% Italian? Yeah, I think it's 54%. Yeah, but a lot of times you find stuff on Ancestry, it's not accurate. You have to go by the dates and everything. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say it. They might be listening right now. Let's see what my search says. Oh, I'm 2% asshole. Just kidding. No, but on mine, oh yeah, it changed. I'm 49% Italian, 41% Norwegian, 9% Swedish, and I have 1% of something else, but I'm not gonna it doesn't matter. Anything under 5 is kind of like fluctuating. Oh yeah, Sabaloo, I remember you telling me about the book. You don't pay for the updated reports, but you have to pay for. You actually don't even have to pay for an Ancestry membership, but if you want to search, then you do. I know. I thought you were going to bed. They talked about genealogy, right? Oh, C-Swan got you too. Oh, her family history. They made a book on it. Yeah, so a lot of like I love when people were like, I actually had someone I was helping. They hired me last year to do their family tree. So I said, well, let's start with DNA. And the guy was like, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, well, you don't know anything about you. You don't even, he was adopted. You don't know anything. You got to start there. Yeah. We both lied. Anyway, so he did it. I said, don't put your name. We'll just put a fake name. Give me a fake name you want to use. Anyway, so we did it. We put it in there. He kind of had an idea, like his family. I thought he might be Irish. He turned out to be like 80% Italian. He was blown away. Yeah, he was 80% Italian, and then here's the crazy part. He's white as could be. Then he was, I think I still have this thing in here. Let's see. Yeah, because I monitor it. Not monitor it, but I have access to like match and search for him. Let's see if it's in here. Because he was like, what? Okay. Yeah, he was, yeah, he had other things. Okay, here it is. He was, 70. Oh yeah, what happened to that? Here it is. Okay, he was 70% Italian. And then he had 20% African. And the rest of it is like just a mixture of little ones. And he was blown away. You're Irish, Welsh? Yeah. But right away I got a half sister. Yeah, and she had done the DNA, thankfully. I don't think they share the info. I think, well, Ancestry is like worldwide, but a lot of people in the other countries don't test because there's not a lot of DNA companies over there. And they can't afford it. Yeah, a lot of countries, they don't spend money on that stuff. They can't afford it. But some of my cousins in Norway, actually, they did theirs. Yeah. You did Ancestry DNA. Also, several of my relatives found out I have Irish relatives on my mother's side. I always get emails of new relatives. Yeah. had my father-in-law done, my husband, his sister, my husband's sister. My niece did it. My mom did it. None of my siblings have done it. And then I manage, like, I have like 30 people under my, 35 in there. I have to name them a certain way or I'm never going to find them. But like mine is, it changes sometimes. It was just like 54% Italian. Now it's 49%. Doesn't matter. It'll probably go down again. Yeah. Okay, so Kathy says, they said I was European. Funny how my grandpa said mostly Indian. Yeah, so a lot of people that were, a lot of people I know, like they're like, oh, my grandma, like the guy that was 70% Italian and 20% African. And then he was like 8%, I forget what I just saw on the screen, Swedish or something. It was like a weird mixture. He didn't know, but I ended up finding out who his parents were within a couple of hours. It didn't take me long. One of my best friends from childhood did hers. Both parents full Italian. She is Puerto Rican. We always wondered why no pics of mom pregnant. Her father died and mom has dementia and in a nursing home. She has no clue about the secrets. DNA does not lie. When you get a test and it comes back like your family isn't your family, it's not wrong. I had a cousin I was helping, and when she got the results back, she found out her whole family was not her family. Her mom was her mom, but none of her siblings were even halves. So her mom had like a one-night stand, pretty much. And her mom wouldn't even tell her nothing. It was awful. She went through a lot of depression. But she's like, you helped me. But her DNA came back. She's still my cousin, like we talk. Hers is a real mixture. She's like, it's literally everything's like 30%, 15, 7, 6. And then everything is like Denmark, Scotland, Greece, Finland. It's all like under 5%. Yeah, blood doesn't make you family, right? Did your relatives use the same company in Norway? Yeah, they did. They're on their website. There's also, yeah. That was your son's Christmas present to my husband. Oh, that's cool. What's cool about Ancestry, I like that when you look up your stuff, they used to not be this way, but when you go into your DNA and you see your results summary, or matches, actually, it's under matches, it separates it by maternal and paternal, father's side, mother's side. That's the best ever. See if I have anybody new. Who's new? Oh, I got a bunch of new ones. Oh, I've got 100 new people. Let's see if I know anybody. I know a bunch of these people. Okay. But these are new ones that I'm building like my tree all over again. Some of them I don't know. Oh, these are a bunch of Norwegians. Oh, yeah, these are all the Norwegians. So they're doing it in Norway over here on this group. So like the first like 30 of them, their names are very Norwegian. But they're mostly like on the side I've been searching on. Mostly like third, fourth cousins. Oh, there's a bunch of second in there. I don't think you can filter by relationship, can you? Yeah, you can. Oh, this guy is brand new. First cousin. Who are you? I hate looking at this shit at night because I'll just keep going. Do you have tips on how I can find out about my grandmom? She was put in foster care. You have to try to trace backwards and find out like where they lived, what kind of foster care, what businesses were in their area, if there's anything in the state, if there was any adopted paperwork. Back then there wasn't adoption papers really, because I was told my dad was adopted. There's nothing. They just said that. Yeah, I went back in chat. Sorry. Wow, that's pretty crazy, Diana. I'm trying to find a possible old wealthy relative that wants to leave all his money to me because I'm such an amazing person. So the mirror said. I love that, Tina. She says, I don't know who I am. I tell her, oh, I missed something, Kathy. Did I miss something or yours? Oh, no, she said your sister. I know, but I know people just, like in my family, I found out my father's father, my grandfather, is not biologically my grandfather. And my siblings are pissed off that I found that out through DNA. But I have to know where I came from. I can't but my grandpa is my grandpa forever. Oh, he's a dick. I'm sorry. Yeah, so my siblings don't accept it, but I do. And my grandfather, like not biological, is always going to be the grandfather because I knew him and he was a beautiful man. He was really like kind and sweet and caring and funny and a good grandfather. And he was such a good husband to my grandmother. He was like literally what every woman should have. He was such a good guy and he loved her so much. And yeah, I miss him. But my dad's biological father, I don't know too much about it. Um, but I know my dad looks just like him. And when I showed my brothers and sisters, they're like, "Oh, he kind of looks like him." What are you talking about? He's like a carbon clone of him. Yeah, but my grandma, I don't know what happened, their story, because she's not here to tell me about it. I haven't had a dream about her. Usually she comes to me, but she hasn't. She hasn't told me. But I know that there's all these things that happened, and she documented them, and I pieced it together in a little notebook, like when my dad was born and who came to visit at the hospital. And oh, he was really born in a house in somebody's home. Yeah. You've been trying to find your first grade teacher, Mrs. Beaver from Rio Hondo Elementary? Can't. I get sad every time I Google it. I'm so grateful to her. United, you know what I do sometimes when I try to find people? I know it sounds a bit dark, but I usually search their name, the city, and obituary, the word. Sometimes it comes up. Or I'll type their name and whatever their occupation was and the city and state. Yeah, and sometimes family search is pretty good too. She probably is on Hunt Strike. No, she's my namesake. She'll come to me. No, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe she is. I will tell you. Maybe I better not say. I will. I lied about staying on. Yeah, today I kept seeing I don't know if it's a woman or a guy, and they were like not here, outside, in white. Yeah, it was like at the corner of my eye, like, so it's somebody trying to come through again. No joke, for real. It's kind of weird. It's not bad. It's like a real good vibe. I can't see who it is. It's a woman though. I think it's a woman. I want to know how many more half siblings may be out there because I know how unfaithful your dad was. Yeah. Yeah, try it, United. I'm sorry. I hope you find you owe her so much. Your half sister could get DNA done. Yeah, she could. It's so interesting, huh? And okay, my mom's family, okay, let me put it this way. If you have a family member and you're like, oh, don't tell that secret, and they're dead, tell the secret. It doesn't need to be a secret. Some people need to know things. My cousins on my dad's side, they're older than me by like 20, 30 years. Okay, about 20, 25 years actually. And I asked him, because I didn't ever thought my dad looked like his father, ever. None of us kids look like my grandfather either. You just notice stuff, like my grandfather was thin and tall, and my dad had an opposite build, short, kind of not fat or anything, just, an average build. And I was like, my dad doesn't look like his father. He looks like his mother and her father, like a lot. And so I always question that. And so when I started digging into my grandfather and all of his stuff, I started finding a lot out. And what I found out was that my cousins knew that my grandma had gotten pregnant and went away to have the baby. Okay? Because in those days, nobody had an abortion or anything like that. I mean, not where they were from. They went away because it was too embarrassing. You had an underage girl, high school. Well, she was not. She was 19. But, unmarried. So she went away to have the baby, which was in the next town. Yeah, right? Or you're ashamed or you're a tramp and stuff like that. And my grandmother was far from that. I don't know how the relationship of the guy developed, but I know he was married. Or he was married. So, who knows? And I don't know his age. He might have been a little bit older than her. Maybe 5 to 8 years older. And anyway, so he wasn't in, I don't know what the situation, he just wasn't in the life. But his brother was like the brother and his wife were the first people to go visit my grandma when she had my dad in like the house, because my grandma wrote everything down on this piece of paper in a little notebook, like my dad's first teeth, what time he was born, who was there, like by detail. It was beautiful. But she listed all the people's names. So the bio dad, his name wasn't in there, but his brother's name was. And it was through because my grandma left these little hints and clues. But my cousins knew. They knew that my grandpa was not biologically my dad's. And so they didn't tell me. And I was kind of pissed about that. So I called my cousin Karen, who's like straight up badass. She's 80. I was like, Karen, what's up? We got to talk. So she's always been honest with me. And I said, do you know anything about my grandpa not being, she knew that I always thought he wasn't anyhow. And she says, well, and she says my real name, my whole name when she tells me. And she says, I can't lie to you. Yeah, we knew. All we knew is that she had gotten pregnant and was sent away to have the baby. But she would have been like 5 or 6 years old, I think, when my dad was born, because she was older than my dad. Yeah, they were older than my dad. Anyway, long story short, I was like, she goes, but you should talk to my sister. Her name is Connie, and check and see what she tells you. I go, she goes, but she might get pissed off because, she's one of those that will bury the secret. And I called her on the phone. I said, okay, I'm going to call you back, Karen. And I called her sister on the phone. And her sister was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Was Karen drunk? I was like, just tell me the truth. I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm not upset. I just want to know the truth. Yeah, because Karen drank. Karen's fun. Karen's the life of the party. I love her. Anyway, I wish I could have did it in person because I would have loved to see her face. Anyway, she still never, so then I called my other cousin Cynthia, who's cool. And she's like, yeah, I don't know why I didn't tell you. Really? You think? Yeah. So she didn't know who the guy was, though. She's like, I really don't know who the father is because I was so young. I'm like, okay, well, now she says, try my sister. So her sister's like the oldest. I think she's the oldest of the cousin. Yeah, the gig is up. I said, I already know through my DNA because I don't match any of the cousins who like are saying, did you get my DNA match? Now I got to tell those cousins I'm not related, even though we're still cousins. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, yeah, it's like, I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm not going to be. So my cousin Cynthia confirmed it. And then I told her I already found it out. I just can't believe you guys wouldn't tell me. I don't I don't know why. Maybe because she made a comment. I forget what it was. Like her, I think what happened is their mom told them and said, "You don't tell nobody." And they kept the word of their mom, but they're all gone. They're not going to come back and haunt them. Yeah. So, anyways, I found that all out, and then I confirmed it, and then I actually found a lady. I don't know how this lady came to me. Yeah, but we're not. Not everybody has earned the right to hear the story, and I kept telling myself that you haven't earned the right to hear the story, even though it's my dad and my grandma. I haven't earned the right to hear that story. But you know what? I'm a storyteller, and I have to find it out. I might not go out and tell everyone, but once you question me, I'm not lying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's exactly. I know that I think they just were like, well, she didn't ask. Yeah. My cousin is also my aunt, and she didn't know until my grandmother died. Wow. Yeah, we all have these stories, don't we? And I wasn't mad at my cousins, but it's like, if I ask you, don't lie. Just tell the truth. Yeah. So then when I called Karen back, and I go, well, she's going to call you bitching at you for telling me. She says, that heifer, I don't care. I'm going to keep telling you the truth. Yeah, right? Oh, man. Terrible. Yeah. Anyway, so after I found that all out, I continued with my research, but I met this lady. Oh, I was doing my ancestry now that I have these new results. And I matched this lady. Actually, I matched these kids, and I was like, oh, these are cousins. I never seen them before. So, of course, I go looking on the interwebs, and I found them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they kind of look like me. And then, so I sent a message, and this lady wrote me back, and she's like a diehard genealogist. Anyway, we shared info, and her husband was the son of one of the siblings to my biological grandfather. And she goes, you gotta. So we talked on the phone. She literally lives right by my mom. Yeah, so we haven't met. We need to. Super sweet lady. But we talked on the phone. I just haven't talked to her in like the last couple of years. We just like message or email, and we share this passion of genealogy. And so what's really cool is she says to me, and I tell her the story, we share the information. She says, your dad looks just like this cousin Don. You really should call him. Here's his number. And he's like 90 something. I don't know if he passed away by now. I never called him because life happens, But this week I was like, I'm probably going to do it, not next week. I'm going to try to call and find out more information. Yeah, I found so much cool stuff. Anyways, what's neat and interesting is that with all this research, I ended up finding out who the guy was, and then the biological dad was one of 6 siblings, and I found like the one of the cousins on Facebook or on Ancestry. She did the DNA, so I wrote her and like told the story because I'm thinking maybe maybe she will know something, right? And anyways, I ended up finding out, and I called this one guy who his father was listed. He was the brother listed. At the time, I didn't know I thought he was the father. He and his wife were listed as visiting my dad. And I called and I was like, I know this might go crazy, but no, 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 no. And I told him, and I matched his daughter on her DNA because she did. Oh my gosh, he was so paranoid. He was so paranoid and freaked out. And he's like, well, what do you want? And then I'm like, I don't want anything. I was just curious, like, like family history, medical and stuff. I said, I'll I'll send you like proof and stuff. I said, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's one of his brothers. I don't know. Anyways, fast forward a little bit. And he was a very nice guy, but he was very weirded out about it, which I don't blame him. I was as gentle as possible with him. But and respectful, you know. And I was like, I'll never call you again if you don't want me to. And he's like, no, it was okay. He's like, you caught me, you know. So I sent him a real nice thank you card. But I told him, you know, I thought his dad was my grandfather. But I said, I don't know 100% for sure. Anyway, so his, this lady put me in touch with one of the other brother's sons. And he was like, yes, I have pictures of your grandfather. Would you like to have them? Because my grandfather he had a son, but his son died. And then he had another son and his son died. And then my dad died. So, but I got the pictures. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy beautiful. Like, I can't believe it. Yeah, but there's one half son that I think is living. So there was 3 sons and my dad. But here's what's crazy. So fast forward a little bit more. And I matched this lady. Yeah, he died before his sons. There was this lady who matched me, and I was like, oh. So I clicked on it. I ended up finding her. And what's really cool is when I found her, we sent messages, and I matched her mom. And then I looked at it, and I started doing a little more work. And I'm like, wait a second. This lady would be my dad's half sister when I track it down. How is that possible? So anyway, I find out her, and we were messaging each other. It turns out that her mom was given up for adoption. And I figured out through the DNA that they shared the same father. Yeah. And I think I found the mother. I found her biological mother. And she died in a car accident or something really horrific. But what's crazy, my sister and I look just like the cousin Stephanie and her sister. It's a trip. Because I always wondered who I look like, and I definitely resemble, I should say. Yeah, we haven't, like, and her mom's still living, but her mom doesn't know really anything. She was adopted, that was it. But she got adopted to some amazing parents. And she knew she was adopted, but she never had the heart to like search for her adopted parents, her birth parents. Her birth parents, because she loved her adopted parents so much. They were mom and dad, you know? And she thought it would be disrespectful. Yeah, she's a good person. But she's about 81 years old, I think, coming up here. And she's got health issues. I really would love to meet her. But I messaged Stephanie. We have to, like, connect some way or the other. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I'm super grateful. But she sent me pictures of her mom. And it was, like, from her high school senior picture. And I took pictures of my dad. And they have, like, the same face and the nose. It's a trip. Yeah, and I kind of look like her a little bit. It's kind of cool. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. I love the whole thing, like, of being able to connect with them. But they live, like, in the Midwest. Yeah. It's crazy. And then here's what's crazy, too, is I had pictures of my dad's biological father's brother, the one that went to visit, in my grandma's stuff. And so after searching on Ancestry, because they put pictures up, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same guy. And I do have a picture with my grandma with the guy. Yeah. And she looks pregnant in it. She has a little poof on her tummy. Yeah. I know I missed some of the chat when I was talking. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so anyways, DNA could give you, it can be a blessing and a curse, when you find out, maybe that's not your family, or if you get an answer, right? It's it can be ruining your life if you let it. Or it can open the door to an opportunity. Like for me, why I did it and did the searching is like I have all these cousins now. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But like my family, my sister, my brother, they could care less. That's my grandpa, that's it, they don't care. But I have such an open mind. Like I love people, so I would love to meet those cousins. And Stephanie, we're similar. That's what I really enjoy her. Yeah. You would love to find out. Do your DNA, Tina. Just don't use your, like, as your username when you do it. Don't use your whole legal name. Indie Princess, where you at? Hey, Marsha, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't find any half siblings. I thought I might. Mmm. Sewing. There you are, you little. Oh, you're making those purses, right? How come you shouldn't? I didn't say you shouldn't. You should do it. Yeah, I said you should do it. All right, everybody. Follow our friend. Hey, Marsha. She needs 7 to 5K. Can you do that? Can we do that right here, right now? Let's go. Oh, if you don't want to on the DNA, I'm saying. Because sometimes people are weird and they'll look you up and shit. Yeah, so I would put like a generic. Like I had somebody I was helping do the DNA and they were really paranoid about having their, because you make it your username. And so we put Jane Doe. Yeah. Jane Doe and then the city that the parents were, where she was born. Because the interwebs. Yeah, mine is not my whole name. What is my name? I don't know what my name is on this. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. It's not my legal name. And I have a ton of stuff in there. Oh, I forgot about that. I got my picture. I got a lot of pictures of my tree. I have these really cool old. All right, everybody. Let's see. Did she get it? I bet she got it. Let me see. I'm gonna look at her profile real quick. You got it. Congratulations. Woohoo! You got 5K. Wait, we're gonna do that? We're doing that. Congratulations. Marsha got 5K. Yay. You got it. Thank you, everybody, for following her. She got her 5K. Whoop, whoop. Bookmark and follow her shows. You got any shows scheduled? Yeah. Good night. I'm gonna raid now too. Let's do it. I lied again. Oh gosh, that lady's texting me right now. What do you want? All right, let's see who's on real quick. Okay, hold on. Let's see what she's doing. She does have good ASMR. Okay, we're gonna raid our friend who's doing. She's doing bags. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you got your 5K. That's awesome. You can't go now? Yeah, no, we're going to raid only because United, thank you for your kind words. So nice of you. I appreciate you. No, for real, I'm going to go now. I got to get cozy. I got to get up at 6 o'clock. Nini for everyone. Indie Princess, stay off the whatnot. Stay off the whatnot. Go to bed. Because it is that time. Nice to meet you too, Diana. Thank you, everybody. You know, I appreciate you always. All right, we're going to rate our friend Tweetco. She's doing some bags. She is going to show you a good time in Tweetcoville. All right. I hope everybody has beautiful sleep. And yeah, I went longer then, but so what? It's still early. It's before 1 at least. Until we meet again. Good night. Whatnot is so addictive. I agree. I have been good. I've been not going on in the daytime as much as I usually do. But if I bookmark a show, I might pop into it. Yeah, I love it. It's sometimes when we're having a hard time, we just want to escape. Whatnot, like, actually is a pretty good escape, as long as we're careful about all our money, right? So let's go visit our friend Tweetco, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, friends.